approve Prop B, but the future of that measure may hinge on who becomes the city's next mayor. Nancy Aziz joins us now with more on how the November vote could be the game changer. Nancy?
Well, people wanted Prop B. They voted for it. It is the will of the people. But the new mayor could either fast-track the measure or push it to the sidelines. And he is not the only one who'll play a role.
Right now, an overwhelming majority, 69%, say that they favor Proposition B.
Prop B may have won hands down on election night, but it's a ways away from real victory, explains political analyst John Dadian.
The devil is in the details.
He says whoever succeeds Mayor Jerry Sanders will have a significant impact on the pension reform measure.
They can come up with a whole bunch of ways to evade it and to delay it.
Carl DeMaio helped author the measure, which would give new city employees, except police officers, 401ks instead of pensions. Dadian says he'd expect DeMaio to push for its speedy implementation, not so much for Filner.
Clearly, if Bob Filner gets in, he will do everything he can to either delay or to make sure that it's not implemented fully.
But a new mayor won't be the only pivotal force. Who else fills the city council seats will also play a role.
If Carl DeMaio has a Republican majority, which is possible, then you're going to make sure that Prop B fully gets implemented. If Bob Filner has a Democratic majority, that will happen. If Carl DeMaio is mayor but it's a Democratic majority, they can override his veto.
And another key player, City Attorney Jan Goldsmith.
Our current city attorney is not only has already stated that he's going to implement Prop B according to the will of the people, but he's a former judge, so he has said on the record that he does not believe the threats of a legal challenge will come to fruition.
And today, the City Council moved forward on one aspect of Prop B. It approved the hiring of a San Francisco law firm to draft guidelines for how that 401k program would work. Live in the newsroom, I'm Nancy Aziz, Sandiego6 News.
Nancy, thank you so much. Well, 4 council members are now supporting Carl DeMaio for mayor. They announced their endorsement outside City Hall today. Council President Kevin Faulconer is backing the man who he believes will, quote, protect beaches and bays, guard taxpayers' dollars, and preserve quality of life in our neighborhoods. Lori Zaff feels DeMaio will help the city move to the future and not slide back into the past. And Councilman-elect Mark Kersey and Scott Sherman are also backing DeMaio for his reform ideas.
By having these 4 council members supporting my candidacy and my reform proposals, it's a great way to hit the ground running on getting things done at City Hall.
DeMaio thinks the other council members will eventually throw in their support as well. The city of Sandiego